Hey everybody, Jill from SEO ToolView introducing you today to a Serp analyzer called thruuu. So thruuu is really cool. It is just a basic analyzer that's going to show you some of the most important parts of the top 10 organic results for a keyword that you input. So you can kind of get a feel for the keywords and phrases that you should be using in your content or to create new content, to get an idea if you can even compete with those top pages, that kind of thing. So thruuu, if you sign up, you do get 10 free credits a month, which allows you to do 10 Serp analysis. They also have packages that you can buy credits for, and I think it ranges from like $20 to $500. So for $20, you can run 20 analysis a month, which is a pretty good deal. It does give you a lot of data. So let's run through. I did one this morning, best fresh dog food. Okay, see, I ran it this morning. I used Google as my search. I used US, I used English, I used desktop, and then top 10. So there are some metrics you can change here, and I'll run a quick Serp analysis at the end of this just so you can see it running. You can download all of your information that I'm about to show you into an Excel spreadsheet so that you have it and can modify it that way. Okay, and this is where the Serp results will show. You can see Serp Insights for best fresh dog food. It's telling me that this is coming from 9 analyzed pages. Every once in a while it'll show that there's a page that couldn't be crawled, whether or not the website might be blocking crawlers, things like that. So it's going to deliver the best that it can. So you might not always see 10 here. And it's going to give you information, just a real generalized information about how many results there are, whether or not there's an answer box, featured snippet, FAQ questions, knowledge graph. Okay, so this will help you understand, if you should be optimizing for these things or not. Average word on pages, okay, average images, when the last or the latest updated page was. So if somebody did an update recently, it's going to tell you that. And then page rank score. Okay, average page rank, which is important because if I'm thinking about creating new content, if I wanted to do a page on the best fresh dog food and I know my domain authority is like a 25, I may not even bother because this is going to be a hard term to optimize for and rank for without a lot of authority. So down below is where all the magic is. Okay, so all of these here are all tabs. Okay, so this is your general results tab. Then there's a topics tab. Title, heading, description, related, and questions. We'll go through all of these in a brief overview in a few minutes. So this is the results tab. This is where most of the magic happens. Okay, and then there's two different views. You could do a card view or a table view. So right now we're in card view. You can do filters. So like right off the bat, okay, what this is telling me here, this is a paid search result, paid. I don't want to see these. So I'm just going to go ahead and do organic results only. Okay, and then you can sort if you want to. There's all different sort options. I'm not going to bother sorting right now. I'm just going to leave it alone. So now we got rid of all our paid and I can start kind of analyzing what's going on here. So this is the top ranking organic page for the term that I want to rank for. And then I can see it's a page. Page rank is 53, so it's a pretty good authority. This is the longest post. This means it has the most content and most word count. And this is the one that was updated just 2 weeks ago. And we could see the date right here. But that's what pulled into this 14 days ago. Okay, so you could see that. So if I do a quick scroll, I could just kind of get an idea of what I got. Page rank 40, page rank 80. This was the top page rank, New York Times. So it's kind of cool that you see a page rank 40 and a page rank 53 outranking the Times. Proof that you can do it. It's just not always easy. Okay, this one has the least amount of images. Okay, and then you could just take a look at the other page ranks just to kind of get a feel. This is the shortest post, most images. This is the oldest post from 2020 with the lowest page rank. Okay, and then page rank 56. So, for me as maybe a website that has a lower page rank, I might want to see what this page is doing. This one would kind of be important to me because I want to knock this guy out. It is from 2020. So I'm going to take a look at what they have going on here. Okay, reviewed by real dogs, wolf whiskers. This is their title, meta description, page info, article. It's a schema type item list. Okay, 3,000 words, 21 images. Oh, last updated. So it does have a last updated. 55 on-page links found, 24 were outbound. Okay, and then headings. Okay, so you got your heading, your H4, H2, H2, H2. Okay, so you can really see a lot of information here. So H2, H3, H4, so they're doing a good job with their header tag usage. I can see the different ones that they're analyzing, just food for dogs, pet plate, spot and tango. A lot of really good information in here to help me understand what they're doing. And then the top topics on the page. So these are all the topics on the page that they're using keywords for. Okay, so it looks like they're using the word dog about 156 times, food about 116, ingredients, pet, delivery. So you want to make sure you're using these terms on the page to help you rank higher. Okay, so this is, you can do this for each and every page. Okay, when you just click down, okay, you can analyze every single page. You can click here, go right to the page. You can see here they have the links going right to. So lots of really good information right here. If you do the table view, it is showing you pretty much the same data, just in a different way. I actually like it this way. I think it gives me, I'm a more visual person. I like to see everything at once. So I really kind of like this. So it puts the page back. It doesn't have the filters. So you'll see the page. You want to go down to, I want to take a look at, I'm going to change my rows per page to 15. And now I'm going to take a look because the wolf whiskers was the one that I thought maybe I could beat. So I'm going to take a look at this. Okay, so their domain rank, their page rank is 31. Okay, they have about 3,000 words, 21 images. They've got 3 H2 headings, publication date, modification date, language, all links, outbound links, item list. So they're using an item list. Okay, so you just go through and kind of just get a really quick comparison of what the different pages are doing. Okay, so now using both of these, you have some really good data here for what you need to input and how to write your content. Okay, and then you go to topics. Okay, and this is a little more new. I'm kind of digging this. So list of the most frequent topics used by the top 10 pages in the SERPs. Okay, so I'm going to actually do, I rarely try and rank for one keyword anymore, so I'm just going to go right to 3 words. Okay, so I can see these are the keywords that are being most used in the top 10 pages. Okay, so this is found in 5 of 9 pages. Fresh dog food delivery as this phrase. It was found in 5 of 9 pages. You can see the total frequency among the pages, frequency versus found, max count on page, min count on page. So you kind of want to always be between these two. So basically the smallest amount of usage of this phrase is 4 on a page. Most is 19. You kind of want to be in between. And then the relevancy of that term to the main keyword. And then what's kind of neat, so if I wanted to see dry dog food, okay, maybe I want to see how these other pages are using that term. If you click See in Pages, it'll highlight the term and it'll show you how it's being used. So for Rover, it's being used 3 times. For NBC News, it's 5 times. Okay. 4 times for wolf whiskers, and then we can see how it's being used right in the sentence. Okay, so this is a good way just to kind of get a feel for the kind of content that you could be adding to use the key phrases that you want to use. Okay, we do the same thing for 2 words, same data. Okay, and then you could do topics versus pages. Okay, so now I can kind of get a bird's eye view of, let's go back to 3 words. I can see the keyword and how many times each page is actually using it. So fresh dog food is being used 18 times, 33 on this page, 12 on this page. And again, you can still see it in the pages. Okay, it breaks out in between. So number 7, fresh dog food appears 33 times on this page. Okay, so you can see exactly how many times they're using it and how they're using it. Okay. And then title is your meta title. It's what shows in the search results. So you can easily see all the meta titles for the top ranking pages. Okay. 100% match means Google picks the title that was actually input. So Canine of Mine used 6 best fresh dog food brands, 2021 reviews and ratings. It looks like they pulled exactly that. As you know, sometimes Google can change your meta description or meta title, so it is worth it to kind of keep rewriting them until they choose the one that you want them to use. Okay, so this will give you an idea of meta title options you can play around with, make yours better. And then keyword frequency. It's telling you how many times keywords are being used in the top 10 meta titles. So the word food has been used 11 times within the top 10. Service has been used 3 times within the top 10. And then keyword frequency for all. Okay, so you get an idea of the keywords that you want to use even in the meta titles. Okay. And then heading 1, very similar thing. This is your H1 tag for the page. Okay, so you can see all the differences here. Again, it's giving you the keyword frequency of the top 10. Heading 2, okay, gives you all the H2s for each of the top pages. And then you've got description, which is your meta description. Okay. And again, 28% match, 21% match. Lately, none of the meta descriptions I personally have been writing are ever getting picked. I think Google's really changing these quite often, but that doesn't mean you don't want to try and write them and be really effective with them, because we would like to see them choose ours. So here's one: fresh pet is 100% match. It looks like they're choosing what is being input into the meta description. So this might be kind of a good way to see, how can you write yours so that it's being chosen. So this is the actual meta tag that was written, and this is what Google is saying it wants to choose. I know it makes no sense, which is why it's a little complicated to write good metas. You don't know what Google's really looking for here. You can see this meta description nowhere near matches what Google's actually picking. So you just got to play around with this a little bit. You can kind of see the terms that are being used in the meta descriptions. Okay, and related search. Okay, this is what you find at the bottom of the page, just other options for you for keyword optimization, and then questions that are asked. Okay, what is the best fresh dog food? Do vets recommend fresh pet? So, if you have a vet that is writing for you or could review your content, it might be worth it, because then you can kind of input some of these queries into that as well. And that is through. So the one other thing I'm going to show you real quick is just the scraper. And you can do bulk scrapes and things like that. So let's do shoes for, best shoes for big feet. Okay. When you click down here, you'll see your options. I want to do United States. You can do local if you need to. I usually just leave that blank. This isn't for local. United States Google. Okay, but you can see all the other countries as well. Okay, English, or you can do other languages. You could choose just the top 20, top 50, top 60. That may affect the number of credits you're using, so be careful on that. I haven't tried more. And then you can select desktop or mobile. And you can include page performance. So that's how you can see whether or not, the page speed scores. That is an option that does show on the overview. And then just click scrape the Serp and it'll go. So that is it for through. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Thanks. Have a great day, everyone.